reckless. I try, guess I got a death wish. Got drip from a tongue to a necklace. Caught feels tryna heal through the wreckage. Yeah. Tell me when you're ready, we can hit the gas. Hands steady, hard, heavy, stay hella sad. You'll love it already, know it never lasts. Dust breaking glass, can't take it back. Yeah. Up of another, give me two of that. My heart has been cold, I don't get too attached. You'll love it already, know it never lasts. Dust breaking glass, can't take it back. Yeah. We played it, you know it, you ain't gotta ask. We traded, been cold, but you ain't gotta act. Some nights I lose focus, so wear a mask. We sat but don't show it, got me throwing cash. And I understand it's excessive flexing. Guess it's getting lonely in this section. Blessings, somehow I get turned to depression. Stressing, really not what anyone expected. Lost in your eyes, feeling reckless. I try, guess I got a death wish. Got drip from a tongue to a necklace. Caught feels tryna heal through the wreckage. Yeah. Tell me when you're ready, we can hit the gas. Hands steady, hard, heavy, stay hella sad. You'll love it already, know it never lasts. Dust breaking glass, can't take it back. Yeah. Up of another, give me two of that. My heart has been cold, I don't get too attached. You'll love it already, know it never lasts. Dust breaking glass, can't take it back. Hit the gas, stay hella sad. Never last, can't take it back. Do it out, do it touch. Never last, dust breaking glass, can't take it back.
You know what time it is, chat? It's art stream time. 'Cause Lord, hasn't it been a minute since we've last had art stream. We have chat stream all the time. The one thing I realized, it is bedtime for you though. The one thing I realized is that I am not connected to my own bot. Or my bot isn't connected to itself. Hold on. I'm gonna play another song for you guys, because I have shit that I need to figure out, apparently. Hold on. Let me find a good one. Yeah, this one's a good one. This shouldn't take that long, but let me just have that there. Okay.
Did you make your heart beat faster than I could?
No. Yes, it works. Okay. Good. Cool. No need for intermission music. Let's go straight into it. Nope. That's not what I wanted. So, yeah, we are gonna do art. And we're gonna like it. Alright. So, this is what we're dealing with. This is a hot mess right now. I know it looks like a hot mess right now. Which means I'm gonna have to rearrange some shit. And that's okay. So let me put the tool options. I've never used the fucking tool options. Let me be real. Let me put this here. Fuck. I can move this over a little. And I can also make this skinnier. There we go. I don't even know half of those tool options. I don't use most of them. Layers are important. So is chat though. Alright, actually I could put this as far away as here. And still be good. And image view I always forget how to do this every time. Zoom to selection, fit image in window, fit window. Yes. Okay. You know what? Let's do this instead. And I don't need like most of that. So let's put this here. Let's put the colors over here. Put this here. How does that look, chat? Does that look okay? Hopefully it does. Alright. So, a little bit about this before I color it in. So, when Auxie did her secret art stream on the Discord, which, yes, she did, she was talking about how she had seen on the internet some artwork that used runes and sigils, but she didn't know how to pronounce the word sigil, so she kept saying Sigil. And I gave her shit for it. And so I made her a sigil seagull. This is a Vegvizir. I'm not pronouncing that right probably, but it's a rune to help you like know where you're going and not get lost, especially in bad weather. So it has like that sort of protection element to it. So yeah, we're gonna be coloring this in. How are we gonna be doing that? I'm not sure yet. I didn't actually plan this at all. So I'm going to be very much figuring this out on stream. I hope that's good with y'all. I really don't know if I'm playing the right playlist. What the fuck is this? I made a wrong turn somewhere. There we go. Hey, Thunder Kitty. Yeah, so first things first. Yeah, let's not listen to dog shit. We don't need that. I'm not gonna be signing any of these unless people really want me to. Yeah. So unless someone requests 2 more rounds of CSGO and you'll go to bed, I swear. Oh, I've been there, dude. It's not 2 more rounds. So Seagull, color, transparency. That should go under Seagull lines. And then the rune line art, we need a new layer. Rune, color. And then possibly we need yet another 2 rounds, I mean 2 rounds of bullets. Okay. First things first. We need to color in the bird. So let's get rid of the rune line art, get rid of this, and just look at the bird. So I'm imagining this to be a ringbill gull. If you're on the east coast of the US, you see these birds from everywhere, from the beach to parking lots to flying high, high, high up in the sky. They love the wind. They love to travel. And they're good travelers, so having this bird on a Vegvisir actually makes quite a bit of sense. And I'm personally really proud of how this came out. So I'm super excited to work on it. I made this. Me. I made this. But first things shit. I knew I was forgetting something. I can't change the size of my thing. That's kind of a problem. I need that to be smaller. Uh-oh. Transform tools, paint tools. Fine, fine, fine. F1. User manual is not installed in my language. Wonderful. That's good. Okay, so preferences? Watch the preferences be in Russian. Oh, good, it's in English. Okay. Image windows, tool options. Save, cubic, brush, and the set tool path is active. That's not what I want. Give me a second, chat. Selection tools, paint tools, my paintbrush? No, that doesn't seem right. Color picker, measure, zoom, toolbox. This is the toolbox. That's not good. Goat exercise? I beg your pardon? Toolbox. Recently closed docs, layers, channel, dockable dialogues. Okay. Pointers, colors, brushes. Open the brushes dialog. No. This ain't it, Chief. But we were on to something. Okay. So, sorry, chat. This is important. Palettes? I kinda doubt it, but maybe? Maybe. Nah, it's not that. Fuck me, dude. I don't remember. Paint dynamics, my brushes, patterns. It pops up with no problem on my laptop, which is not helpful right now. Open channel, selection, navigator, undo history. I mean, that would be pretty neat. Open pointer information dialog. Oh, that's not helpful. Do you really have no way to... Okay, hold on. Let's not despair. Tool sets? That isn't it. Wow. Give me a second to open GIMP on my end and figure out what I'm trying to do? Hold on. I feel very stupid. Okay. It's called paintbrush. It's just called paintbrush? GIMP looks hella complicated. It isn't when you know how to use it. Which I don't. No, that's not it. Why are you like this? Paintbrush tool. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, what? Okay, great. Thank you. Can someone tell me how I did this? Fuck it, it doesn't matter. Alright. So I hate how this is set up. Let's have this here. This like this. That like that. And I'll have the tools there. There we go. I like that a lot more. Except that I don't. Let's shuffle this. Way better. Alright, that was Mimi. Let's get to work. So, let's give you a nice creamy coat. I'd say if it had to be having a tinge, I'd go this tinge. And I don't want it to be that big. Let's go a little smaller, like 8. That's a bit too small. Let's go 14. There we go. And let's zoom in so that we really do this. I'm not really doing this with any rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of going for it. Which, you know, hey, sometimes that's how you do. Wow, that line looks like garbage. Oh, I think I know why it was there. Okay. I can fix that. Okay. This is supposed to be underwing. I really should be doing this with a smaller brush, but I'm trying to be stingy. Maybe to my detriment here. But I think we're good. I could probably... Yeah, that line does look shitty. Alright, let's fix that line. Seagull lines. Alright, let's go black. Let's get the brush out. Go way back down. Let's reinforce that line. Just a slight bit more. There we go. And we might get rid of it altogether. But I think it should be okay. Does that look better? Let's see here. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, we'll see if it makes sense. We'll keep it if it makes sense. Because I want that to be like the front of the wing, like the underwing. I don't actually know if that line makes sense. I'm double thinking myself now. Because that's actually the overwing. I don't really know why that line is there. We'll get rid of it if what? Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. I hate it. Alright, so let's get rid of this line. Let's get rid of it. It's not our problem anymore. Get rid of the line. Bedtime for this one, but have a nice stream. Oh, Volproc, thank you so much for the sub. It wasn't on the stream, but I did notice it. Ta-ta for now. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah. This is gonna be... Fuck. Oh, that would be so bad if I were actually in the right thing. Luckily for everyone, I wasn't. Alright, so let's just replace this nonsense with this nonsense. I should probably be using a bigger brush, especially for what I'm doing. That's an erroneous dot. I hate it when I do that. I'm still on the eraser tool. It's always a disaster when I start painting with the eraser. God. Imagine trying to do that IRL. That would be very frustrating. That is weird. What's up with that? Can I... Okay. Let's reinforce that line a little bit. That was a little bit... Hold on. I saw something incoming. Oh, okay, that's not a big deal. Yeah. So I had a long day, and I figured, you know what? I need a chill thing to do. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just do the art thing that we were thinking of doing. But if I'm a little bit low energy, you'll have to forgive me. Alright, if we cross the line here, it doesn't actually matter too much. We could make this wing darker. We could make this wing darker. I'm a little bit about that. That's not how you fix that, Wolfie. You fix it by doing this. There we go. Single color. Do this. It should be okay. And then we'll do gray for this and the black feathering for that. I think that's a good... Or at least dark. Maybe like a really dark blue. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Even in the face, I feel like I shouldn't be using like a cream white like this. The wing's okay. Especially because this is like sunny. It's like the sun would hit here, right? So I could probably get away with like a darker color for the face. And I think that's what I'll do. Because it doesn't seem right to have... Yeah. Gods, I love this song. Maybe not this dark. Let's try this dark, though. This might be a little too dark. Actually, you know what? I'm digging it. Can I just go like this? Yes, but it reveals faults in the eye, which is okay because we can fix that with a smaller brush. There we go. Fix those faults. Reinforce that eye. Ooh, that's a fault in the... There we go. I could probably zoom into that eye a little bit more. Yeah, it actually looks okay. Let's go back to 400. Go back to this. Go back to that. Push that brush up a little bit. There we go. Go. No. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Do not color on the line art. That's... I've made that mistake too many times. There we go. Yeah, this is filling in nicely. Yeah, I think that is a good color. I think that works. It's not too dark, but it's not like bright as the sun. And the background is going to be dark. It's always dark with these things, so that's going to pop even if. Yeah, let me clean that up a little just because it's driving me a little crazy. Get that out. We can make that continuous with this. Is there just no line there? Okay, we can do a blending thing as it goes up to make it brighter. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do the core here, and then we'll cut it. There. We'll just cut it and gradually make it brighter. There we go. And then probably same thing with the underwing. That's sloppy, slightly. Slightly sloppy. There we go. Moving like this. And I'm gonna be like kind of lazy with this now. Actually, if I were truly being lazy, I would increase the size of the brush. Okay, maybe not this lazy. We may as well. There's really no reason not to be that lazy. Hopefully I didn't do what I suspected I might have done, which I didn't do. Good. That line could be better. Okay. And we could also do a little bit more shading under the bird too. But for now I'm just doing a... Let me just do a coat of this and just get rid of what I don't want later. There we go. And I'll bring the eraser tool in to clean up where it's really messy. Maybe I cleaned up a little too much. That's okay. We can fix that. I want to remember the color I used, though. Concerned about this wing now. Well, we could also probably use the same color we used here. Over here. Ugh, not that big, though. Smaller. Yes. Yeah, that feels like it would work. We might need darker still, but we'll see how it looks for now. I think it looks fine. I think it looks just fine. Yeah, the lines here aren't perfect, but they're meant to be very delicate. So I'm not. What the fuck was with the fucking random... Alright. That threw me off the other 2 times I played this playlist too. Okay. Actually, there's no... There wasn't any detail on this end. It would look really weird if I didn't put detail though. So I'm gonna not do that. And I'll do this color. Yeah, that's good. I like how that looks. I think that's the right color for this. We could darken it still if we want to later. But I think to start, not bad. And it'll show up if we go dark in the background. So that's like my concern. Oh, I'm making random marks. That's fine. We can always get rid of random marks. Which you can't get rid of is... What? What am I talking about? Well, at least I caught myself early going on a nonsensical tangent. Alright, so do this. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. This is fine. Let's get this in. Get this in. Like this. Good. And I have all 3 line arts ready, by the way. So if we want to just keep doing this, I have the material. It's just the time. I do intend to finish this tonight, at least. At the very least. And I might start Rock's dough. But probably only if Rock is here. I'd feel bad doing it if you weren't here. I mean, I'd also feel bad if it never got done, so I might just do it. Might just do it. Oof, I regret that. This came out okay, but that did not. But we were expecting that to not come out okay. Yeah, it may be better to be liberal in this. Just trim that a little. Okay, that's driving me a little crazy, actually. Let me fix that a little. There we go. Alright, all of this looks okay. That's a little streaky. That might be my monitor. No, it's definitely not my monitor. What's up with that? Oh, I guess it was just shit from the line art. I shouldn't do that, but shrug. Alright. So, how'd this come out? Ooh. It could be better. Oh, that could definitely be better. Let's fix up the chin a little bit. There we go. Actually, I did a pretty thorough job here. All things considered. Could harden up that line a little bit. There we go. Well, that was the problem line from before, too. And this, we could just brush up a little bit. Not too much, but let's add a little bit of life to that. Yes. Good, good, good. That's the wing. This is getting painted over anyway, so that's fine. This stuff we didn't even tackle. This is atrocious, so let's... I'm painting with the eraser tool. Good. Good. Okay. So, let's continue. Scrub this. Let's see here. Ah, that's just the top part of the wing. I'm gonna have to look at a reference again to see how I want to do the coloring for that. I really do think I'll have to consult a reference. Which is not the worst thing in the world at all. It's just de novo. I'm not sure exactly how to tackle it. But I mean, in the world, there are very little things we know how to do de novo. So we may as well find a reference. That's most of my job, actually. Finding references. Or it feels like most of my job on some days. Definitely feels like most of my job on some days. I prefer the field work, if you're really asking me. Alright, this looks fucking gorgeous. I'm gonna do the beak before I forget. Let's not. Well, let me zoom out. Yeah, actually the beak is not a bad call. This is coming out so nicely. If we remove that, look at that. Look at him. Look how handsome. I don't know. I just like birds, man. And even though they're a pest, I'm kind of fond of ring-billed gulls. Like they have sass, and I appreciate that. This is actually, I picked this color randomly, but this actually might work. No, I don't like it. It needs to be more yellow. It needs to be like a mustard color. That's an eraser. Yeah, this is more just even dirtier, even. Nah, you know what? It'll do. I like it. It'll do. It will do. Now I just need to get it into its face a little bit. That was a little too much. Oh, well, fuck me. I didn't mean to get rid of all of it. Alright, a little color bleed ain't the end. So, let's fill this. Go there. There we go. Fill that in nice and full. Beautiful. Look at him. Alright, I'm actually really happy with how this guy's coming out. We can definitely zoom out a little bit though. I think he's okay. I don't think he's too dark. I'm not sure. I wanna... I'm gonna look up a reference real quick. Ring-billed gull. Actually, the wings are gray on the top. I did this backward. I did this perfectly backward. God damn it. fuck? Wow. Alright. This is fixable. This is fixable. Shit. I'm not pleased with myself. I'm not pleased with myself. Okay. So... Well, don't do that. What I will do is I will take this color. And the eyes are yellow, so I should have just... Okay. Well, we live and we learn, don't we? So, let me do that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, game. No. 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 Let's do none of that. Shit. Alright, the one thing we can keep... The one thing we can keep is probably this, actually. Well, maybe we're not screwed. Maybe... No, we're pretty fucked. Okay. So... Let's not do that, though. Let's do this. Make that really big. And just... get the belly. And we'll clean this up with the eraser tool later. I'd say, again. What's the tail? The tail is pretty unclear. At least from that reference. Tail's white. Okay, so let's go with white. White tail. Gray wings. Great. Fantastic. Zoom out. Your face is gonna be a bitch to deal with, but that's okay. Let's go here. Let's very carefully clean that up so that our bird doesn't end up with a halo. Fuck. That was too far. That's okay, we can always fill that back in. Alright. Get that out. Be gone! Line. Okay, cool. So... you make more sense as an organism now. Let me fill you in a little bit more. Let me get your eyes. Your eyes I'm a little concerned about. From like an aesthetic point of view. So I'm gonna ignore them for now. I can't believe I got the coloration backward on a bird I see every day. Alright, so... yeah, now that I do it the right way, I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. I should have known that. Alright. Hey, we live and we make mistakes, especially when we've been up for a while. So, let's see here. Yeah, I fucked up the eye a little bit. That's okay. That's okay, I can fix it. Totally fixable. Get this black. Shrink you a little bit. And fill you in. And what we can do is, in the line, let's get a really bright color, like this. And we're not gonna color it, per se, but we're gonna spray it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna spray paint it. Nah, that's still too dark. I hate that. Let's do this color, like an off-white looking. I don't like it still. Maybe I should go this angle and just, yeah, I cut too deep there. That's okay. Ugh, I don't like how deep I'm cutting. Okay. You know what that means. We're gonna do it like this. Alright, and we're gonna shrink it even further. There we go. We're literally gonna just do this pixel by pixel. We're just gonna massage it into the eye. That would hurt like a motherfucker. To actually do that, that would... Do not massage your eyes. Not while they're open. Anyway, that would be a disaster. Don't do that. Okay. I have a better feeling about this. So let me reinforce the darkness. Reinforce the darkness. We can keep that white spot. That's fine. Let's go back to 400. That's a lot better, but it doesn't feel complete, so let me go just a little bit more. Just fill it in a little bit more. Actually, the reason why that might be happening is because of the colored layer. There we go. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming along. Let's reinforce the black. In fact, let's make the black invade a little bit more. Good. Reinforce the lines. Good. I'm happy with that. So, you are white. You are not white. You are also not white. So let's fix the wings here, because the wings should not be that white. The wings should be this color. I'm gonna make this bigger. Make this bigger. Fix that up. Good, perfect. This actually should be white. So let me actually enforce that there. The shoulder bit should actually be white. And this should be in the dark. I don't really know if that's very visible on this. What we could do is we could do a fade thing. Or we could have it fade to this. That's sexy. Yeah. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. We don't necessarily need a line there. We could simply do it with the color. Except the color's not working. What? Stop. Stop it. Leave it alone. Good. Okay, so let's... Oof! Shit. That's fine. I could just redo it. Alright, good. Let's just do that with that. There we go. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Look how great that looks. I could clean that up a little more on the edges there. There we go. Gorgeous. Fantastic. Alright. So, let me reinforce the white just along this. Just slightly. Just slightly. There we go. And it doesn't really extend that far. It just extends... Well, I chose to do this at a really weird angle, too. Okay. Ah, that's an erroneous dot. Begone, dot! Okay. It feels a little patchy over here, but I've zoomed in and forgot why. Ah, that's not neat. That does not bring joy. Let's see here. That should be an easy fix. Just doop. Doop. There we go. And that could just be a little bit more full of itself. You're enjoying it, Thunder Kitty? Huh. That's a weird fuck thing. Well, that's actually fine. What I don't understand is the color weirdness. Oh, that's there even in the lines. But why? Well, I have to fix it in the lines if it's in the lines. So, ooh, shit, that's nasty. Alright, let's try that. Does that soothe? Does that soothe that? Ooh, makes it slightly worse, actually. Oh, because I'm doing it with the pencil tools. God damn. Wolfie! No, never do what could be done. There we go. And reinforce the black on over it, and we're looking pretty sexy, bird. Gonna reinforce this line too. There we go. And this is pretty thick, but I kind of like it for artistic purposes. I'm thinking I might fix it. What is this song? Well, I'm skipping it. This is the dark one. Okay. Alright, and we'll probably do the feet like a yellow-orange. I'm thinking. That seems like a good idea. I'm doing this kind of fast and easy. My style is very fast and easy. That doesn't sound right. Just, you know, brute forcing the middle, going a little gentle near the edges. Oh god, it sounds worse the more I think about it. Just don't think about it. Can't stay long, thanks for streaming. Hey, not a problem, Thunder Kitty. You take care, okay? Alright. So. Yeah. I knew tonight was gonna be a quiet night. A lot of people are streaming, and it's late for a lot of people. But I still wanted to stream. So. Hopefully it's still a good time. I think I need to shrink. Yeah, I definitely need to shrink a little. Ugh, I would even go smaller. Just gentle, 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 gentle. Nah. Nah, just go smaller. Just go super small for that area. And zoom in. Because that's so detailed stuff that it's... You gotta just go in. Wow. That's tiny. Alright. How about 1 pixel? There we go. Alright, we could be bigger now. Let's be... Yeah. Let's do that. Good. I'm doing this... Yeah. Okay, good. I was afraid for the lines for a second because they didn't seem very strong, but now we're doing this outside of that. And the contrast should do its job as well. So let's go back out to 400. Actually, it looks like it looks stingy. All right, that's a good sign. If it looks like I was stingy, then I couldn't have overdone it. Ooh, that's a shitty looking line. Let's go back in here. I could even... no. I could even reinforce this line just a little. It's a bit big, but if I dab it. There we go. That should be fine. Just rapid clicking. There we go. It's the Wolfie technique. The best technique out there. Not really. I weakened that line. Let me strengthen it a little bit. Good. That actually might work. It's such a weird thing to do, but it may work. Okay, beautiful. The rest of this I can just color in. This is like such a small area too. Like my brush size is 6. So it feels like this huge expanse, but when I zoom out, it's gonna be fucking tiny. Look. All of that on this tiny area. Looks good though. I like it. Looks good. There we go, yeah. And I can strengthen that a little bit. Not too much. In fact, that is too much. Just a little. Yeah, just a little flavor. Yeah, good. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And go like this. Good. Sweet. Alright. So now to bring the white up, color in the feet, and that should be... Ew. Who did that? What a fucking atrocity. Ew. What did I not give a shit when I did these lines? There we go. And this is still there. I need to get rid of that because that makes like weird clouds. Let me strengthen this line because that line's dog shit and so is this one. Actually, I know what color I want to do, so I can just do it. Wah. There's the little feetsies. Those are the feetsies. Good. So that leaves... That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh my god, it looks so good. I really like it. Okay. So, let's get this out. And I'm gonna dare for a little bit bigger. I'm gonna zoom in so I have a little bit more control as well. There we go. And it doesn't seem like I'm working with fucking atoms. There we go. There we go. Damn. I don't think I've ever drawn a seagull before, but I am proud of this. I quite like this. This is the good. This is definitely the good. Ah, hold on. It's not showing as red. There we go. Nice. Alright. So... we just finish up this wing. Go up a little. Good. I wish there was a horizontal scroll wheel sometimes, but that's just not how life works. Actually, if there was a horizontal scroll wheel, that would be chaos. Ah, shit. That would be pandemonium. Okay. I see an imperfection over here, and I'm gonna help it. There we go. I also see this line is kind of weak. So I'm gonna fix that too. There we go. Just the little tiny things that'll drive me crazy when I zoom in. There we go. So let me go back, sweep that in. Sweep this in. La da 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 da. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So let's zoom out even further. Okay, let's zoom out a lot. Look at it. Look at this precious bird. Look. I actually can't believe I made that. Alright. So let me do this. It actually holds up pretty well to the color test. That's good. Add the runes behind it. Oh, that is sexy. That is super sexy. So now what we want to do. Now we want to... well, this is for Auxie, right? And so one of Auxie's favorite colors is a very bright purple. So hopefully I'll do it justice. Let's go even further here. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's go to rune color. Make this big. That's not what I wanted. Make this big. No, make this huge. What? The active layer is not visible. Well, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Alright, there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a glow. We're gonna add a glow to the rune. We're gonna make it glow this color by doing this. Now this doesn't have to be exact. It's just gotta glow. It's just gotta have a glow around it. Here we go. Now the nice thing about coloring in the animal first is that I can go straight through and not be paranoid about whether I'm fucking up the color or not. That's why we do it in the order that we do. So that you don't gotta worry about that. All you need to worry about is making your rune in the background look fantastic. And I would say we're doing quite a good job on that. But yeah, you can get pretty liberal with it, because we're coloring in the background a dark color anyway. So what we want to do is we want to get the dark rune to stand out and glow. I made my Exomer glow like a golden color. I'm not really sure why I did, and I think I'm gonna redo it. Honestly, I'm thinking of redoing it in like a neon blue, but I'll keep it for now. And if people keep giving me if people keep doing requests for me, I'll just keep doing these. I love this. Like, I know it's a quiet night, and I probably should have done this tomorrow, really. Like, in terms of viewers. 'Cause no one's fucking here. But I don't know. I'm enjoying myself. I'm glad that I'm doing this tonight. Hopefully people won't be too mad at me for doing it on a day where no one's here. That's my one concern. But there's always the VOD, and people can watch me ramble on. And to be honest with you, the night owls are probably coming. We'll have the insomniacs in a bit, I bet. You're half asleep lurking? Hey, not a problem, dude. Half asleep. This is the perfect stream to fall asleep to. So if you fall asleep, dude, there's no... I'm not mad at all. It would actually be kind of a flattery. It's like, hey, I helped her get to sleep. You should sleep more, dude. You're a dedicated fan, but you should definitely sleep more. I mean, I love your company, don't get me wrong. Like, you brighten up my day when I see you. But, goddamn, take care of yourself. Woo to you too. Yeah, but I'm thinking of redoing my profile. I don't know. I wanna put some more like pagan art in my streams and just generally in my life, because it makes me happy. I like doing this sort of thing, and I don't know, making protective charms for you all is like a really sweet thing to do in my eyes. Just like, it's just another way I say I love you, I guess. That's weird. What is that? Is that part of the line art itself? Oh, I know where that's from. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. It's from Sigil Color. There we go. And the rune line art, it can be broken there. That's such a... Ooh, fuck. I should probably fix that. Smaller brush. Oh god, what? Oh, I'm still on the eraser. God damn me. Catch your 3 hours sleep. Take care, dessert. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, ya da da. Thanks for streaming. Hey, is there not a problem, dude? Not a problem. I mean, I have to do this anyway. I may as well do it on stream. May as well do it on stream. And you know, it might make a good VOD. Maybe. Maybe it'll make a good VOD. We'll see. Alright, so this is still the eraser. Oh, shit. It's the eraser tool and it's not even the right layer. Well, it's a good thing there should be not. It's not the right tool. There we go. Oh my god, that was fun. Alright, yeah. The lines there are not perfect. And you feel that this line should continue such that it's slightly visible. Maybe I'll fix that in a... No, let's fix it now. Okay, so... Let me zoom in. So... By continuity, there feels like it should be a black box there. Okay. So, we could do that. Ooh, not that big. Like this. So... Okay, this is rune line art, right? So I can just go like that. Yes. Except it's awkward. Because the coloring. That's fine. I can cover that up. Alright, so when I zoom out, does that look awkward? It does. It does look awkward. So, we can get rid of... That's the seagull color. That's not gonna help me. Get rid of that. That helps. That helps, actually. And that. Good. So now let's go back there. Jack up the size. Do this. Change the tool to that. Oh, way bigger. Let's go back up here. Yeah, there we go. Good. Yeah. In fact, it doesn't hurt if the whole seagull's kind of bathed in that halo. This is the right tool, yeah? Yeah, good. This is the glowy tool. The glowy tool. Alright. Let's keep going here. And widen this out so that this gets eaten. Good. This could be bigger. This does not need to be precise. Why did I shrink it right back down to where it was? Okay. Yes, this is more to speed. Good. Very good. Just engulf that. Nice. Yeah, just have it fucking swim in this color. I'm actually really liking this color too. This is like a nice color to do this in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. get this all gooped up. It doesn't matter about being precise because it's all blending into each other anyway. Just make sure it looks pretty good. That can even be thicker. Yes. This could even be thicker. We can even... Yeah, let's glow around the seagull. Glow around the gull. Make that wider. Good. Just make the whole thing glow. Yeah, there we go. Just the whole symbol. Yeah, let's fill that in. Actually, I wonder if I'm making a mistake by doing that. That one didn't need to be filled in. That could stay. And I think we could even unfill a little bit here. Just indent it just a little. Let's bring it back over here. That should be fleshed out. Make it a little smaller. And just a little bit in there. A little bit in there. Bring it back to smooth it out. It got eaten. Alright. Let's be let me be more liberal with it so that when I fill it back, it stays. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. So now we've got space to move around. Fill that in a little. Divot in here. Actually, this one is fine. Because it's so dense that I think we can get away with it. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Good. Good, good, good. So, let's zoom out completely. That looks really nice. Put in the back. Yes. So now let's experiment. If we give this a really dark purple and we use the fill tool, that looks nice. I like that actually. That actually looks really good. Wait, what's that? What's this blemish over here? Oh, there. Ooh, that's a lot of blemishes. It's a good thing we zoomed in. Like, little things like that doesn't matter. This does. So, I bet that's in color. So let me get the old erase tool and fix that fucker up a little bit. There we go. Fix that. Fix you. Get into your chin a little. Shave off your chest. That line art could be stronger. We need that to go through the bird. Yes. But not out to the side like that. Beautiful. Seagull color, we can use that to fix this little problem. Nice. Not as nice. Better. Much better. And we can get that to hug a little bit more. Yes. Oh, it looks so good. That looks so good. Wow. I'm curious though. I'm curious. So let's edge that here. If we change the fill to that. If we change the fill to this. How does it change? I don't like it as much. Can we make that darker? How's this? Nah, I still like this better. I think I like that the best. I feel like that really suits Axie as well. Yeah, it's just so good. If we make it slightly darker, I wonder. Nah, it's just perfect the way it was. I can't top that. I can't top it. Can't top it. We're leaving it. We're leaving that. And I am going to hide the screen as I export it. Just because I might dox myself. So export as PNG. So we're gonna do final. We're gonna do Twitch art stuff. Color streams. Done. Export. Export. And now let's show the Discord, shall we? So, let me open that up. Find it in Twitch art stuff. Color streams done. Let me tag Axie. Or Auxu, as they're commonly called. God, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so proud of it. Look at that. Just look at that shit. That's good. I'm proud of that. Alright. So. That one having been done. Let me exit that. Let me bring in the next one. The next one is either a gnat or rock. And debating on doing it first come, first serve, in which case rock goes first. But rock isn't here. And I kinda... wanna do... a gnat. I don't know. A gnats might be harder. A gnat comes first in alphabetical order. Let's go. So, let me expose. Let me expose myself. Wahaha. let's get going, shall we? Okay, so first of all, let's get this to be bigger. Image, view, zoom, fit window. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got the line art. Oh, Rock! Hey! Shit, I was just giving you shit. Alright, so let me switch to yours then. This is a gnat's. This is the line art for a gnat. But you're here. So let me switch to yours, actually. Let me X that. And switch to yours. So this is yours. Nah, don't worry about it, dude. I'm streaming in an off day. I've been in my head too much, and I was like, you know what makes me feel better? Streaming. So I streamed. So this is yours. I hope you like how it came out. I am super proud of it. You just missed Auxie's. And Auxie's came out delicious. Actually, I can go ahead and open hers. Auxie's looks like this. That was the finished product for her. And I am so proud of how it came out. I have outdone myself this time. I did not think I could do art that good. So, I hope she loves it as much as I do. I really do. So, let's make yours that awesome. Shall we? Alright, so we've got the algaes in the background and we have the dough in the front. Hey, Jacob! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Huh? What the fuck? I thought I was with Shay. Oh well. I don't know why that doesn't function. Oh, because Shay's offline. I have Shay on the other computer because I like supporting his stream. That doesn't look bad. Thank you, Some Nobody. How are ya? So yeah, this is Rox, and Auxie's we just finished. Auxie's looks like this. It's a Vegvizir, which is like a charm against getting lost. And a ringneck gull. Sorry, ring-billed gull in the middle. And they're known for flying high and in rough weather and navigating good. So, the story of how this actually became a thing is Auxie was having trouble saying the word sigil. English is not her first language. Her first language is Taiwanese. And so she kept saying, like, in trying to pronounce it, she kept saying seagull, seagull, and I was just like, so you want a sigil with a seagull. Got it. So, I made this for her. By the way, even if you've requested or if you've yet to request, you can ask me to do any rune of your choice with any animal of your choice. And I will do it. Free. Will it be good? I don't know. So, I'm having a blast doing these. Yeah. Free of charge. And don't ask me to do anything evil, though. I'll do a pentagram. I have no problem with pentagrams, but don't, like, look up hex stuff and have me do it. I'm trying to do protective charms for people. Or just, like, good luck charms. So, the one that I just showed you, the Vegvizir, prevents you from getting lost. And this one is just a symbol for life and just power in general. This is an Algiz. This one's Norse, the other one's Icelandic, which is also Norse. And then Anats is also Norse, and that one's a home protection one. But I'll also do Chinese characters or kanji or whatever you want. Is there a place I might find such runes and what they do? a ton of places. Tenshi, back when Tenshi was around and himself, gave me a bunch of resources. And like actually sat me down and taught me. But I've been mostly using Wikipedia. So if I go to Wikipedia, Icelandic magical staves, that's some of the stuff. Here, I'll link it. But literally anything you find, like runes, I bet if I type that in, like any rune you find, so long as you can like find also what it means. Like this too. That's like a good place to start, but really whatever you find, so long as you're sure it's not like bad. I'll do it. I wish that there were like better lists. There are probably better lists, but let me actually try to find them. There's a horny rune? Wait, is there really? Which one? Wait, what? How did I miss this one? Norse runes. Alright, let me find it. Because to get a girl, this... Oh, yeah, that one. Athuni. A man in love to gain the affections of the objects of his desires. Yeah, now that you say that, it makes me wonder. It does make me wonder. I want to see if... The problem is with a lot of runes is I haven't been able to find, like... Depending on which site I go to, they're very inconsistent with what shit means. Which, like, makes sense, given that it's old. So I've been mostly fact-checking it against, like, everything Tenshi's ever sent me. The problem is, I don't have a way to... I could... Alright, hold on. I'm making excuses where action should do. Give me a sec. There's a lot of super mystical ones, and then there's a horny rune and a good barrel rune. Oh, yeah. There's also the Dead Man's Pants one, which don't ask me to do, because that one's bad magic. That one's the bad. Don't do that. Don't make Dead Man's Pants. No Dead Man's Pants for... I also have my own seals that I've just, like, developed over time. But those are, like, super complicated. I linked them in the art channel in Discord, which I could actually probably just pull up. Like, where did I put it? Like, this I developed myself. This I made. This one I made. There's also, like, long string ones I do, but they're not as pretty. So, I made those, but you're not gonna want them, probably. So, let me find... He sent me a whole bunch of shit. So... I'm trying to find the good websites. Oh, here's a really good one. Alright, so let me put that under theory. Do this. Trying to find stuff and they're not seeing what y'all are seeing. I put links in chat. So, from Wikipedia. This one looks good. I just want to make sure that it's consistent with stuff. if it shows Algiz as... Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Swillow, Tewaz. That's water. Oh, good. I found the pregnancy rune. Great. Awesome. Don't want that. At least not right now. There's also this one. They've changed over time, because apparently they're allowed to do that, but I'm just gonna flood the chat with links. These are what Tenchi sent me, so I'm considering those, like, canon. Because I don't really know better. The more time goes on, I wish I'd spent, like... I wish I'd paid more attention. Although, things that he's said contradicts what I've been reading from the shit that he sent me. So, that's great. If you can find a good meaning for anything you send me, I'll do it. There we go. Fair, fair. We'll just be super liberal, because he didn't give me shit to... One that interests you, not sure if it qualifies as good. I mean, I hold by that the pentagon is good. Sorry, the pentagram is good. The Leviathan cross is good. I'm pretty liberal. So let me look at Perthro. Ooh. Or Perth. In Elder Fathark. Literally unknown. What? Oh, this is the website that's full of shit. Hold on. This one also looks full of shit. God damn it. Wait, where did you find that one? Pagan and Viking. Perthro. Okay, this looks legit. Rune that symbolizes interaction between the free will and the external constraints of limitations. Oh, that sounds like the Leviathan cross a little bit. It sounds like a depressed Leviathan cross. Makes reference to playing a game in a joyous way. Huh. Beyond limitation in the rules of the game, every player is free to play as he wants, according to his skills, his will, and the interaction with other players. Wait, so this is just the D&D rune. Rune of Fate and the Unmanifest, Rune Probability, and the role of luck in the evolutionary process of all things, universe at play. Oh wow, those are two widely different interpretations of that. Yeah, sure. I'll take the Perthro for you. What? Can you cite where you're finding that, though? 14th to 24th, luck. Oh, yeah, so this is basically the luck one, from what I'm gathering. I should be careful not to reverse this one. Because I don't know what it would do reversed. Ha! The bullshit website. Okay. No, I'll take it though. It's close to what I've read in other places. This website I have found to be particularly bad. Okay. Yeah. Perthro. Yeah, I could do Perthro for you. Easy. Just pick an animal to do it with and... Or even if you don't want to pick an animal, just... You don't have to. Okay. So... Let me just check it against one of Tenshi's websites. I returned with tea, honeybush, and mandarin with orange. Nice. Reverse. Event stalled. You need to clear out something. Unpleasant surprise. The old way has come to an end. Do not focus on outcomes, nor bind yourself with memories of past achievements, or you will rob yourself of the true present. Your inner being is shifting and reforming on a deep level. That's all for Perthro? Damn. Maybe I should tell that one too. Alright, so let me verify that real quick against one of the links Tenchi sent me. I don't know why I'm using what Tenchi sent me as the fucking gospel, but I guess that's what I'm doing. According to the old version, it's elder tree, feminine energy, dance, and sexuality. Do you still want it some? Do you need female sexual energy in your life? Alright. And it's not in the new canon. Okay. I mean, I'll do it. I might give you shit, but I'll do it. Let me check that against the other one. Okay, no. It does mean game, according to this one. Associated with the Phoenix. Heart of Initiation. Oh god, this really is the D&D website. Not the website, the rune. Powerful forces are changed at work. Not readily shared. Initiation, things unexplained, and something hidden. Yeah, you know what? I like this rune. Where are you seeing this? Link? I am seeing this in this one's, yes. We are doing that today. If you scroll down to where it says Peroth, which matches the symbol that you're talking about. It's under, it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10th one from the bottom. And then this is the other thing I'm checking it against, so you're not wrong. Yeah, they're really inconsistent. There have been like very few runes that I've found to be consistent across all websites, and Algiz isn't even one of them. Peroth and the Viking, yeah. The only one that I've found to be like super consistent is the Agajammer. To pairs and pear tree, it has nothing to do with the pear tree. It elder tree. I don't know if the pear is the oldest tree. This is fun. But yeah, I'm doing these for free. I do a rune and an animal. So if you want one, just come to me with what you want, and I'll do my best to verify. Cause I'm new to runes. It was actually Tenchi who was teaching me. He started teaching me about, like, I want to say 8 months ago? Yeah, 8 months ago. Where I was learning. And yes, I've got a friend in you. Yeah, and that was he was teaching me. Now, despite us both being pagan, I'm from the Taoist branch of that, and he's like way in the Norse stuff, so he knew all the runes. He this was his shit. So he taught me, and I liked to learn it. I loved to learn it, but I wish he taught me more. I wish he'd made me memorize it. But that's not how the cookie crumbled. One thing you're searching for and receive help picking? Yeah, sure. I'll help you pick. Rune color. Okay. And that'll go behind the algaes. Let me get rid of this. I can keep the white because the white's not really interfering. It makes it kind of annoying to look at, but other than that, that's not too bad. Jesus Christ, deers are big. Also, yikes on the eye shit here. That's a yikes from me, Captain. Clarity or peace of mind? Have you looked at AWAS? Stability, doing the right things, patience, perseverance, and endurance. What does it say AWAS is here? Dream. Let's do better. I could do a Vegvisor for you. A fascinating YouTube channel to learn about Norse stuff I'd recommend checking out is Dr. Cowboy Viking Jackson Crawford. Huh, I'll look into it. Yeah, send a link. Let me see here. There's the Laguz, which is the water one. There's Raido, which is journey. That doesn't sound right for you. There's the Algiz, but that doesn't sound like what you need. Dog, I don't know what I've looked at. That's very fair. I got good at this. Like, I got real good at this. Like, not. Okay, so you're looking for clarity or peace of mind. So that's not wisdom. You're looking for peace. Not healing either. Just peace. Well, I don't know a rune, but I know what character I can give you. You probably want on. That just means peace. Like, the top part is roof, and the bottom part is woman. And basically, it just means, like, everything is good and settled. The way of saying good night in Chinese is wan an, which just means peaceful night. So I think you mean that in terms of peace. But what you can also mean... I'm going to default to Chinese now because Norse isn't really helping me out here. And I know Chinese better. Not really what you're looking for? Okay, hold on. So you mean clarity of mind, right? So maybe you want something tied to the Enlightenment? Guy behind the channel, Doctor, is a university professor who specializes in the subject of Old Norse writing. Sweet. I will save that. I will save that thoroughly. Let me see, because I bet there's like... Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, I'm literally looking. Well, Qingchu doesn't... That doesn't work. Ooh, that could mean suffering. Alright, don't do that one. So there's Qingming, which is Give me a second here. I'm doing this with a mouse, so please have patience. God, it looks like dog shit. Hold on. It's like trying to write in English. Okay, that's worse. Get rid of it. So Ting Ming. So this means clear and bright, but it also means sober and calm. And when it refers to like an administration or a government, it means well ordered. That seems to be more your vein, I'm thinking. I'll make it look prettier than that. I'll do it with my hand and then trace it on the computer. You think you're good? That's fair. If you change your mind, let me know. Nah, discard that. And if you find something, let me know. I'm still learning. There might be something in Norse, but actually, you know what it'll probably be? Probably be Icelandic. Oh, the horny one was the first one. There's Yagashalmer, Whetstones, Stream of Unfulfilled Desires, Fertility. Nah. That's to Prosper. Twinning Court. Not that one. Lesser Circle of Protection. Staves Against Witchcraft. Yeah, I'm not seeing... The closest thing I can think of for you, some nobody, is another Vegvisir, which helps people through rough weather. But that doesn't bring peace. That's just a way of getting through what is tough. There's gotta be... I feel like there should be something for this, but I'm not on the top of my head knowing it. Gods, Tenshi would know. Tenshi would know. There's gotta be one. There can't not be one. This bothers me now. There has to be. 'Cause that's such a... That's such a reasonable thing. That's such a reasonable thing to want. It's very difficult to... It's very difficult to accept that that's not a thing. That's gotta be a thing. I'll study this. Hold on. Oh, there's Wunyo, which is you do not need anybody. Peace, pleasure, self-worth, joy, and serenity. Happy results, harmony, and prosperity. As soon as I stop looking, too, I see it out of the corner of my eye. Varnar Staffer Valdemirs? Let me look at it. So... Jesus Christ, how do I spell that? Varnar Staffer Valdemirs. I did an okay job typing that. Whoa, that looks complicated. I could do it, but it's complicated. Icelandic Magical Staves Group. Okay, cool. What's it mean, though? Hold on. Oh, okay. That's taken care of. It does... Where are you seeing that? Oh, increases favor and happiness. Well, that works. Alright. I'll look at the I'll think more about the Wunyo and I'll think about that one. Because the Wunyo is... that came closest. On the Crystal Links website. It looks like a P. Favor and happiness is pretty close to peace of mind. Yeah, I think that one's actually for politics. I think that one might be for politics. Weirdly enough. Because favor, it's referring to like favor of the powerful. I think that's my interpretation. Also, what color are deer? Probably this color. Yeah, that looks like an okay color for deer. It's like a mahogany. There we go. And I'm fucking up the eye. That's okay. I made the lines too thin there anyway. Yeah, but if you change your mind, so nobody, let me know. It's no trouble. Like, I genuinely enjoy doing it. Yeah, and I do them for free. Like, you don't have to feel like you should pay me or sub or anything like that. It's just a way for me to pass the time, and... I don't know, I've really enjoyed working on them. Like, it's just been a really peaceful way to spend time. And, like, it's a nice way of getting the community involved in something I'm interested in. And what people might be interested in, but they've been, like, too, like, in their head to actually pursue. Like, oh, that looks cool, but I'm not cool enough for that. And that's how I felt before. And it's kind of how I felt before, like, Tenchi was like, hey, here's this thing I like. And I was like, oh, whoa? I kind of like this. And I just... But I made the mistake of, like, not getting on it sooner in a public way. Like, I kept it to myself because I thought, like, no one else would accept it. Like, I thought they would think I was a little too weird and they'd leave. Turns out, regardless of how weird you are, people are gonna leave. So, I've just kind of decided to go fuck it. And just go for it, man. Like, just live my life. That should not be this color. Shit. I could fix that, though. Yeah, so that should be white, but I'll actually have to color that, so that's fine. But yeah, it's just something I've been interested in for a while, and I don't know, I just wanted to, I don't know, I want to stop hiding parts of myself, man. Like, it's just that simple. Like, I just want to be myself. And I thought this was a good way to start. Well, not really start, but like, start, I guess, in this aspect of it. This looks wrong. I'm gonna just do this. Gonna do that for the front, and then... It's good to be true to yourself. I agree. Like, so long as you're not like an axe murderer, you know. It's a pretty reasonable thing to want to just be yourself. Yeah, I like that cut off much better. I could be a little stingier here. Nah, I think I'm being too liberal there. Let me just... There we go. There we go. This nose looks kind of effed up, actually. I'm not sure why I had it protrude like that. Let me shave that off a bit. That's a lot better. Okay, so let me get that to be black. Ah, shit. I keep doing that. That's like the 10th time already. Alright, your nose is gonna look weird, Rock, but Nobody has a non-weird looking nose. Shave off the nose. Listen, I'm trying here, okay? But yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that...
Do you remember your true name?
What the fuck is this shit by Oh, hello, Kingdom Hearts. Your nose already looks weird, so don't worry. I mean, mine looks weird. I have the long nose. Not too long, but it's a nose. It works. It does the work. It does the work well. Too well. These lines are not thick enough, man. But they're not thick enough everywhere. Are they actually that bad? No, they're not that bad. They just look bad when I zoom in. Noses are cute. I guess so. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it, but I wasn't. Oh no. Alright. I guess I'm giggly now. God damn it. I stopped thinking. Wolfie.exe is encountered an error. Yeah. Wow, it's been a while since I've had like an art stream, so like I've forgotten how to do these really. But yeah, we just like shoot the oh hey, hey Udong. Yeah, as I was saying before, the sigil art or the rune art or whatever you want it to be is coming out great. I have like, you know how some noses have a bump at like half of it? Mine is here very prominent. Yeah, I have one. It's like, it's a nose ridge. Fuck, I fucked it. I fucked it up. Alright, there we go. Like, those are fine. I don't mind those. Like, they exist. They're a natural part of life. But yeah, I'm doing this rune art for free, so if you have a rune or a Chinese character or any symbol you want, so long as it's not evil, and we're being very liberal about what's evil, just send me that and an animal you want with it, and I will do it for you, Udong. For free. Because I like doing this. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, I'm self-conscious about my face, too. That's why I don't have a face cam. Among other reasons. Also, I couldn't be bothered. So let me cut that there. And make you have nice, beautiful white chest hair. This doe is female. Keep that in mind. Maybe I should have given you the female energy one. No. Just don't worry about it. Just don't listen to me anymore. just don't listen to me anymore. I'm being stupid tonight, guys. Just yeah, I am deserving of the title dork. I'm not even gonna fight that one, that's just true. I could have probably used a bigger brush here. I am doing this the long way. But yeah. I hope these are okay. We in giggle hours? I guess so. I don't know. I feel free and full of... I don't know. I feel alright today. So I guess that means I'm giggly. I don't know. I'm just if you say things that make me blush, I'm gonna giggle today. If you say anything, maybe I might giggle today. I don't really know what to expect from myself right now. But be warned, if you're not into Wolfie giggling, this may not be the stream for you. And if you are, then, well, have fun, I guess. I could darken that up a little. And that line too. Yeah, that looks okay. What the fuck? Wiggles eyebrows indeed. Who would not be into Wolfie giggling? Not being into giggles. Listen. I don't know, man. There are some people who don't like laughter. I mean, I don't like laughter sometimes. It depends on from whom. I feel like that's just like a general thing, though. Like, some people's laughter is off-putting. Occasionally when I forget to breathe before I laugh, my laugh is also pretty off-putting. But I think that's also just being human. Or maybe I just need to breathe more. I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with that one. Good God, I feel like there's a faster way to do what I'm doing here. This one feels so much bigger than the other one. The other one... Like, how massive is this deer? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, no, this deer is pretty substantial. Yeah, this deer is pretty big. Also, fuck the white in the background. Let's go dark here. Big boy. Yeah, he's on the larger side of things. And the white's just making my eyes go fucky. Long leg girl. Oh yeah, it is a girl. I just called someone out on that too. Yeah, I called myself out. Gee, I wonder why. Oh, this is what it's like having DID. You just argue with yourself all day about shit that probably doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. I could zoom in again. This was a lot less painful when I was zoomed in. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, DID is a thing I've got. So conversations with myself are pretty much the constant. Only, like, I don't know, it's weird. Your streamer is fucking weird. You're into some weird shit. That's probably true independent of me. Just... shut up, Wolfie. Just shut the fuck up. Oh boy. I'm having too much fun today. This is no good. Your painkiller is working harder, so you're gonna lurk and pass out. Take care, Wudong. I hope you feel better. I'm not sure why you're on painkillers, but I hope it's not serious. Yeah. I sound drunk. I've had a long day. I have not actually imbibed alcohol. I haven't ever, actually. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Woos. I'm not sure what's up, but I hope you feel better. Yeah, swift recovery. So you gave it some more thought. What's up, Sam? Oh, it's a weekly migraine? Oof. I know those, but I hate them. Yeah, you rest and you close your eyes. In fact, I'm gonna change the music such that it's more soothing. Maybe my screen hid. Maybe it's Maybelline. I fucking don't know. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so fuck this. Let's go with there's gotta be like some. Yeah, let's try this. End constraint is interesting to you? For which website? Screen is not hidden? Oh, fantastic. Oh well. Yay, you know what YouTube looks like. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. Sons of Vikings. Alright, so N. It's need and hardship as well. In the old or new one? Need or constraint. Okay. If we go by the new interpretation, that one's okay. That's Nother. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. I use YouTube. Scandalous. Okay. So Nother. Let me check on the other one too. Nother's the negatives of human needs. Caution, hold, coming in touch with the side of you might not like. Improper course of action. Whew. This one's got a lot of duality. Reflect on how bad things can and appreciate what you have. The negatives of human needs. I like the caution aspect of it. And constraint as well. I can give you a chain of these, by the way. You don't have to pick one. I can give you a chain. So we can have Perthro and Nother. Both. You don't have to pick one. You can have both. Because if, technically speaking, the Agajalmer is a ton of them. It was so fucking hard to find one. It's difficult. Like, choosing them for Rock and a Nat was hard. You think you'll stick with one? Okay. Yeah, just when you figure out which one, send me a DM so I don't lose it in chat. And you can have an animal to go with it. Or you can have just the rune. I literally, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. Just simple as that. Simple as that, whatever you tell me to do. I could probably even do a plant. That would be harder because I am not that good at botany. You should DM you on Twitch. Twitch, Discord, whatever. Whichever one. If you do it on Discord, I'll just pin it. Like, however you want to do it. Like, so long as you're sending it to me and I get it, like, it's all good. I have like a I have a pad and pen that I'm writing it all down with on a physical note anyway, but I'm not gonna ask you to come over to where I live and write it down on the pad. Like, so long as I get the information, I'll put it down on the physical list I've got. Yeah. So whatever you decide. And yeah, just, I'm very chill with it. You don't have to. All I ask is that, like, tell me when you're sure so that I don't start working on it before you change your mind. I can always do a second one for you. I don't mind that, but it would suck to throw out something that I'd started. Actually, I probably wouldn't even throw it out. I'd probably just use it for myself. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Just do what you want. How's that? Yeah, I'm chattery today. I don't know. I was full of nervous energy earlier today. I don't know. I've gotten like that since the year started. I've just been like full of nervous energy and not always sure of myself. But I think the worst of like the anxiety and the depression is burned off. A lot of things in my personal life got settled in the past few days, so I'm feeling a lot more like centered, I guess. I don't know if centered's the right word. Stable? Not really stable. Like, oh wow, I did fucking shit. Why do I do that, man? I'm like a little toddler, just make a mess everywhere. But I did a very good job on the build to this deer. Like, it doesn't look like fat or skinny, it just looks like a well-built deer. Things are improving for me, thank you. Like, I had a long talk with my family about, like, what I should do for my mental health, and someone very influential to me when they decided to go fucking crazy, which wasn't their decision, there were things involved with why they did that, kept telling me to get therapy, and I was just like, okay. There was so much shit going on, and so much anxiety, and just insecurity, and not knowing what would happen, that I started to consider it, and I started to go through with, like, trying to find somewhere. And as the weeks went on, I realized I had no idea what I was going to be going to therapy for. And I thought about it, because I was just like, it might still be a good idea, but, like, I could not for the life of me justify to myself why I was doing that. Especially because I've had bad experiences in the past with therapy. It doesn't tend to help me, it tends to actually make shit worse. And so I talked to my dad and said, hey Dad, I know I told you to help me with trying to find this thing, but I don't know if I need it. And we had a long talk about, like, mental health and basically what he wants my future to look like. And basically, like, he doesn't understand my situation well, and honestly, he'll live longer for it. I don't want him to understand. I don't want anyone who had a hand in creating me or raising me or needs me in a serious way to understand. But he doesn't have to understand in order to want what's best for me. And what he wants for me is basically he wants me to have a happy life. He wants me to have a happy life where I can live to the fullest potential. And whatever that looks like for me, that looks like for me. And fuck what society thinks, and fuck what anyone else thinks. So long as I'm healthy and I'm happy and I can live a long, full life. He just wants to help with that. And that's good enough for me. And so he explained that even if I don't know how therapy would help me now, he said that if I ever come to the conclusion that maybe it would help me out, and we had like a real conversation about like we had a real conversation about, like, how he thought that it might help me and assumptions he was making about how I conduct myself and live my life. And I went through those assumptions with him, and I went, okay, you make a point there, or you're conflating things that have nothing to do with each other, but I can see how you got to that. And we kind of just went through it all, and at the end of it we decided, like, okay, we're not going to do anything now, but I know he has my back, and I've been processing that. I've been processing that, and it's kind of a big change, because although my family is around and I live with them and I've lived with them my entire life, and in very practical ways, we're very cooperative. Like, whenever we need something, we're always there to help each other out. But with a lot of things in my personal life, I've kept a lot of my personal thoughts and, like, things that have happened to me out of their life, because I don't want them to have to deal with. It's bad enough that I have to deal with it. I don't want them to deal with it. I don't want them to think that they failed in some way to protect me from things that RNG or my own bad decisions have led to. And I've really only told them things on a need-to-know basis, and sometimes not even that. Whereas, like, every practical implication of, like, everything that I do, like, with my career or with my, with most of my physical health, they know all of that. Like, we're a very open family. I'm the only one who doesn't speak about pretty much huge chunks of things. Everyone else kind of lives their life in the dining room. But that's starting to change slowly, and after 8 years of not sharing emotional stuff with them unless I absolutely had to, or they literally called me out on something, or, like, when my behavior really doesn't make sense to them, then, like, I have to kind of tell them stuff, but I've been very careful to leave things out. That might be starting to change, and that may be a good thing. But they're super supportive of Twitch. My dad actually helped hold the flashlight while I opened up this PC and installed the second hard drive, and helped me, like, with all that stuff too. And that big conversation happened, like, a couple days ago, and I think it's starting to sink in now that, like, oh shit, there are practical implications of this that are beginning to feel more real. So yeah, that's been going on. I know that not everyone is going to agree with some of the decisions that I'm making. My professional response to that is, fuck you, I don't fucking care what you think, I'm going to do things my way. That's not the most diplomatic thing to say, and to that I also say, fuck you, I don't give a shit what you think. At the end of the day, I have to do things that make sense for myself. If they don't make sense to someone else, well, I guess that's their problem now, isn't it? But it takes bravery to come to that conclusion, I will admit. Especially when you're going against the wishes of someone who you love and someone you think / thought / question marks loves or loved you, that can be tough, but ultimately necessary. Yeah, so that's happened, and since that's all been settled, I've been a lot, like, calmer and a lot more sure of myself, and I'm just, like, I feel like I kind of know what's going on with my life now. Which is a good feeling. And that's part of why, like, the runes are coming out, the magic's coming out, and, like, I'm speaking more. I don't know. Red Dead Redemption is part of, like, partly responsible for me, like, coming out of my shell more and being like, oh, this bird and that bird, like, because that's what I do. That's what I love to do. Like, I feel more me now than I have been feeling. Like, the stress is starting to wear away, and I feel more like myself. And hopefully that resonates with you guys. If it doesn't, well, fuck. Nothing I could do. But yeah. I don't know. Hopefully this is, like, not annoying shit to listen to. Like, ugh, there Wolfie goes, talking about their fucking life again. Fuck. Like, I don't know. I'm self-conscious about stupid things. I mean, who isn't? But, yeah. That's where I'm at, so... My parents are super understanding about Twitch. They get worried whenever there's something wrong with my computer. Now they're like, oh my god, but you need to stream. And I'm like, 2 years ago, you, like, did not take that seriously. At all. Where they were just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I don't really know, but I want to keep doing it. And now they're just like, hey, it's Saturday night. Like, don't you have to stream? I'm like, oh yeah, I do have to stream. Or... hey, you streaming tonight? Or, hey, what do you, like, how did stream go last night? And it's just like, wow, they kind of give a shit. I enjoy how genuine your streams are, if that makes sense. No, it does make sense. It's actually a compliment that I've gotten in the past, and it's an important one. I thank you for that analysis. I tried it. I don't like masks. I don't like hiding shit. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't want it. I just want to be me. I just want to be me. It's all I've really ever wanted. That and friends. those two things. Just, like... just want to be myself, and I want to be with people who are safe and make me feel not like shit. And... Twitch lets me do that. In some ways. In other ways, it makes it more complicated, but I think those complications are finally drawing to an end. And it can just be fucking simple, finally. But, I don't know, like, I want to build a place where people can feel like they can be themselves. But that doesn't work if I can't be myself, so I have to be myself. If that makes sense. Time for the butt. Yeah, like, I don't know. Actually, I can't believe I didn't have to shrink that further. That's because this is the wrong color. Good job, Wolfie. You fucked up. Let me control Y that, because I'm not sure what I did. Let me control Y that again. Really? Oh, no. Oh, this is much too close. Let's go out a little. Control Y. Okay, yeah, so let's control Z, Z. Let's leave that there. Yeah, sorry. I got distracted by butts. Surely you understand. Shut up. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like hiding things, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to be in the closet about things anymore. I just big sniff way too close to the butt. Like, I don't want to be in the closet anymore on anything. Like, I just want to be unapologetically me, but not in like an obnoxious way where you're just like, oh, this person is insufferable. Like, I don't want that. That's not good either. 'Cause I know those people, and those people are annoying to be around. Like, I don't have to announce what I am every 2 seconds, but like, I feel like if I don't consciously put the curtain over it, it wouldn't be the worst thing. And I mean, you guys seem to respond to it positively, so hey, may as well just hide less shit. Like, I don't know. May as well. I mean, sometime late September, like early October, I went ahead and put a pentagram on my stream, and I gained 3 followers that day, and I was just like, alright, sure, life, you don't make any fucking sense, but alright, cool, I'm down, whatever, this is fine, sure, sweet, I'll take it. So yeah, I don't know. And I like learning, and I'm interested in people, and I like to know people and understand people. Not in like a creepy way. I relate that less to the pentagram and more to me. I don't know, the pentagram sure seemed to help. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I felt more free because I wasn't hiding as much shit. Maybe I was just more me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Life is weird. Life is weird, and it doesn't make sense, and I don't understand what people like about some things and don't like about other things, and bleh. Life is weird. This is why I study birds, which are also alive and also weird. They have the weirdest respiratory system. They have like 2 lungs, but they have like 4 air sacs that act more like lungs than their lungs do. Maybe I'm actually Lucifer. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I like if I got a message one day like, "Hey, you're Lucifer," I'd be like, "Oh, that explains quite a bit." Yeah, but they have air sacs that like, so you know how we inhale and exhale? They do that like 2 times but simultaneously. A young adult novel? God damn. No, it's not a young adult novel. My life, oh god. No, there's nothing I can do to make my life fit those ratings. Unfortunately. As wonderful as that would be, that is not, it's not where I'm at. Yeah, but like, it's so hard to explain without a diagram how birds breathe, but birds are weird. That was the moral of the story. Birds are weird. And I can't wait to teach you guys more about birds and animals and in general. Like, I just want to share myself. They exhale and inhale at the same time? No, they inhale twice and exhale twice at the same time. So they have like a 4-part breathing system. We have a 2-part. So our lungs are kind of like a blind tube. So we inhale and the air goes in and they stay in our lungs and gas exchange happens. Right? And then we exhale and the dirty air comes out, except a lot of it's still clean because we're not very efficient. Birds are very efficient. So when they inhale, the air goes into their lungs and into air sacs. And then, so they go into 2 air sacs at the back, their first step 1. And then they exhale, and air that was in the front 2 sacs gets sent out, but the air that was just breathed in is still in there doing gas exchange. And then they inhale again, and the air that's been like processed go to the next set of gas exchange air sacs, and new air goes into the back ones, and then they exhale and the old air goes out, and then the air gets passed. So like they have like this it's fucking weird. It's so weird. But it's why they don't have to take a breath when they sing. It's why they can sing these super long phrases without having to stop to breathe. Because they have so much air. They have more time to process the oxygen too. They have more space. Like the air goes into their bones a little bit. And they breathe that way. They also have a syrinx that allows them to like control the air more finely, and they can make 2 tones at once. They're fucking cool. Birds are cool. I like birds. But yeah, they're funky. They can do a lot of shit that is weird. 2 air sacs makes them lighter too. Yeah, it does. Otherwise the density of their bones would make it more difficult to fly. They would need more energy to fly than they do. So it helps. Fuck. That needs to be smaller. Yeah, it's called having like pneumatic bones. What other weird thing about birds? So they have like a gizzard too. Like they have a crop and a gizzard, and they have to eat rocks to help mechanically digest their food because they don't have teeth. They can't chew, right? So they have, like, when you see birds like eating pebbles and shit, they're filling their gizzard, and they use those rocks to grind up their food. And like that's just an organ that they have. Like they just have that. Yeah, like dinosaurs. Also, this is not the same thing, but dogs and cats eat grass to help things pass through their digestive systems more easily. So that's a thing they do. Yeah, it is fucking rad. Nature's fucking rad. Yeah, it's like full of all this unexpected shit that you're like, what? That's a thing? Hello? And like that's just every day in nature. That's just like, yep, that's how we do. And like if you're anything like Wolfie, you're just like, whoa. And then nature's just like shrug. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna correct it with black. And I want to reinforce these lines just a little bit, just darken them. That's pretty PogChamp if you ask me. Oh, it is. I think so anyway. And then birds have all these social systems and mating systems. They're different across species, and they just do, like, some of the stories that they have in their lifetimes are just like, whoa. And like, for instance, there's the ancient murrelet, and this is like a little bird that kind of looks like a penguin, but they don't act like penguins. Okay, hold up. Ancient murrelet is this. This is a murrelet. And they take care of some nobody. They spend their whole lives, except for like a couple of days as chicks, in the water. They hate the land. And this is the chick. This is the chick. So the parents stay with the chick on the land for like 3 days after it hatches. And then on day 3, the adults are like, okay, fuck land though. So in the middle of the night, the parents start calling to the chick. And they're calling and they're calling. And the chick responds. And it's basically this game of Marco Polo where 3 days old, they lead the chick to the water. The ocean, mind you. The ocean. And they call the kid out to the ocean. And little baby starts swimming at 3 days old. Three days old. Hey kid, wanna see fish and shit? Pretty much. Like, doesn't that blow your mind? 3 days old. And the little kid trusts his parents so much that he's willing to go out in the open ocean with them, where he will spend the rest of his life, mind you. And they just go out in the ocean. And they live there, and they eat fish, and they do merlet things, and they're just happy out there. Like, and that's just every day for them. Like, that's just how they do. And it's like little stories that really exemplify like why I love birds so much, because there's so much to them. There's so much diversity, and there's all these little things. Yeah, fish, seaweed. Yeah, probably just fish, honestly. Fish holds up a lot of the economy in terms of ecology. There's a lot of things that just eat fish. Ospreys just eat fish, I'm pretty sure. Ospreys are cute. I love ospreys. Ospreys are like fish hawks. They eat fish. Yeah, they're ospreys. Let me show you guys an osprey after I fix this line. Let me go here. Osprey. It's this dopey looking thing. I've seen them IRL too. Yeah. They've got these like big wings, and they've got this weird coloring in their head. You played an Osprey Kengu in D&D once? I'm envious of you. They're gorgeous. And their chicks look so derpy, and they're so cute. Wicked looking, and I love them. I love them too. I was out once collecting algae for a professor. That professor was a creep, but like, that's a whole other story. And I saw one, as I was collecting algae, catch a fish like maybe half a football field away. And that was the craziest thing. That was so cool. I've seen like red-tailed hawk catch rabbits and squirrels and shit, but watching an osprey catch a fish was like something else. That, yeah, like, they're cool. It's amazing like what you can see if you just happen to be out at the right time, or in at the right time even. Like, so much of nature's RNG. But yeah, I saw that once. One of my favorite little birds are wrens. I love Carolina wrens. Wood thrushes make a really pretty song. They were the bird that got me into birding. I heard like this magical flute sound in the woods when I was walking with an old mentor. This was when I was like younger. I must have been like 16. I love wrens, man. I want to work with wrens one day. Right now I'm on catbirds, but I'm gonna get to wrens. And I heard this magical flute sound in the woods. Like doo 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 doo. And I was like, what the heck? What is that? Like, that's like magic stuff. That's not real. And my old mentor said, oh, that's a wood thrush. And I was like, whoa. Drowberry hedgehog. Thank you for the follow. And I was like, whoa, that's a bird? And I looked it up, and it's actually a really pretty... Thank you, friend. It's actually a really pretty bird. I can show it to you guys. Wood thrush. Yeah, it's like this little bird. It's like a little woodland bird. They're super shy. They like to be in the deep woods. You're not gonna find them in your backyard. Not that kind of bird. Do I draw furries or official video game characters? I do none of those. I am a naturalist and an ornithologist. I do not do furry art. I have never tried. I'm not against people who do, but it's not what I specialize in. I'm doing sigil art at the moment, like magical rune stuff right now for like good fortune and protection. That's what I'm doing now. Thank you. But I do not illustrate. I don't think I do what you're looking for, dude. I'm sorry. But you're more than welcome to stay in chat. I'm very flattered that you would ask me if I do that. I'm 10,000 years too early to be talented enough to draw furry art. I'm very sorry. But welcome. I wouldn't even know who to refer you to. Maybe Caged. I don't know if Caged does that. Probably not. I don't think she does. But nah, I just do magic shit. Yeah. Sorry. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Nah, I just do magic shit. Furry artists make bank, I've heard. I don't have the talent or the stomach, probably. Depending on what people paid me for, I'd have PTSD attacks on the daily, and I don't think it's worth... Cage isn't quite set up for it at the moment, though. Okay. She's good, though. If she wanted to make it, she could, I think. She's very, very talented. I don't know if she would be willing. She might be. I don't know what she takes. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. Tablet problems? Ah, fuck. I wish her the best and great speed in fixing that stuff. That can be a problem for artists. Yeah. I have been doing everything on pencil and then tracing them with GIMP. Like, what I'll do is I'll open the photo in GIMP and I'll literally just line trace it, and then I've just been coloring it. I do the tracing off stream because, well, it would make for a boring stream. And it would take way longer. It's much more satisfying to watch color happen, and then me deciding, like, is that line shit? Yeah, that line's shit. Is that line shit? No. Like, it's just tedious. So, I do that off stream, and I just do the coloring on stream. Although I can start doing the line art on stream if people want to, but it'll take a while. It takes a minute to do. What is this flashing notification? Ooh. Some nobody just wanted a jackal. That'll be fun. Alright, let me email myself that. NYD jackal. NYD for which thing? NYD, NYD, NYD. NYD? I'm not 100% sure. That was none of the ones I looked at. Found a third one. Alright, so let's look up NYD rune. Hell yeah. I'm getting now divs. N rune meaning need distress. It's continued as nid. Is there a Unicode for it? I will copy and paste it and hope for the best. This one? Okay, cool. So that's on the... Aqueous is a small rodent. Aw, coolest thing I've ever seen bird-related was when a chimango caught Aqueous and flew away with it in its claws. That's always so satisfying to watch. A chimango is a hawk, like special to Argentina and South America. I've seen them in pictures, and I had to learn how to ID them, but I've never seen one in the flesh. Never seen one in the flesh. I'd like to. Heck, I'd like to see a lot of things in the flesh. But yeah. I've seen like flocks of hundreds of grackles. Yeah, they're common as shit where you are. They're in no danger of disappearing. Okay. You look sexy. You look so sexy. Alright, how badly did I do coloring you though? A little fucked up in some places, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's not right. Alright, so let's get this out. Nice looking dough, thank you. It's yours. Alright, so let me color correct a little bit here. Fuck. let me zoom in a little bit for the color correction. This needs to be re-blackened. Why does it do that? I guess I just wasn't solid enough my first go. There we go. And now go here. This is me being stingy and not seeing it earlier. Alright, so this should darken just by function of having something under it. I'm correct. Yeah. I consider grackles good luck. They're assholes to other birds, though. They're assholes to other birds. My first bird that I studied in research was the house finch, which is native to Southern California, but people brought over to New York and released on Long Island because of the pet trade. And then when they weren't allowed to sell them as pets, they released them into the wild, which is not, ideal. But they don't seem to be causing a problem to other birds, so they just became part of the nature. And I studied their songs. I studied the songs that the females sang as opposed to the males. I compared their songs between the sexes, and everyone thought that the female songs would be less complex because, why would a female need to sing? And they don't sing often. They sing quite rarely, whereas the males are, singing all the day long. But they do sing, and when they sing, it is as complicated as male song. It is just as complex and just as beautiful. They're just more discerning, I suppose, about when to sing. So, yeah, that was my discovery. I did that as an undergrad. And that got me into graduate school, and now I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Ain't that how it goes? But yeah, that's what I'm like. Sweet. I'll do the line art tomorrow for you. Alright. Knit and Jackal. Let's go. Sweet. But yeah, that's what I do. Like, now that's kind of my job. I discover shit, and it's just how it be. I never got the textbook. I wonder, did I fuck up? I should probably let her know. I'll pretend I didn't read it and answer that email tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just emailing myself sums instructions. So that's another Jackal for some. Sweet, and I'll know what I mean. And that I'll take care of later tonight. All of that's fine. Good. Great. I'll keep that open for reference, and good. Unicode has Greek, Croatian, and others, but no Runic. Really? I saw Unicode for... Well, I guess you have to look it up specifically. I mean, I would be kind of surprised if they did have it for Runic. Like, if I'm thinking critically. Not a ton of people use Runic. Like, they don't really have a need to, Like, who do you know is gonna need to use, like, Runic on the reg? I guess if you're a priest, like a pagan priest that follows the Norse, like, stuff, then yeah. But not generally, I don't think. It would be neat to have, though. It would be quite neat to have. I don't know. A lot of things would be neat to have. Some of the people that do use runes and stuff are... Oh, right. Yeah, that's a thing. Nazis also use this. In fact, the Algiz that I have for you, Rock, when I was doing research on it, I found something I didn't realize. In World War II, they used the right side up algiz, which is what I gave you, to mean a soldier was alive, and to signify that someone had died, they would use the inverted one. And I was like, whoa, okay, but that's technically them co-opting an old thing for a new thing. So I'm still, like, again, like the pentagram now is used for like Satanism and sacrificing oneself to like desire and stuff like that, and that's not how I use it, and that's not how a lot of people use it. So like the Nazis are even freaking using the okay hand symbol to mean racist shit now. Like sometimes you gotta draw the line, like, and be like, okay, this is what this actually meant. Would I go so far as to do that with the swastika, which was also co-opted? No. I'll just leave the swastika to its shame. But technically that didn't mean what it means now either. It just sucks because people use symbols to mean things they didn't mean before, and it's annoying to me. It's annoying to me, and it bothers me. But that's just how life be sometimes. It's just, it's upsetting. Because I don't remember what the swastika meant, because that's a bad enough symbol for my heritage. So I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter what it means. As far as I'm concerned, it means death. So let me just not mess with that stuff. As innocent as the symbol may be in its origin. Wasn't even not like it's erasing the culture that coined it? Yeah. Which is funny because the culture that coined it were their ancestors. So they're erasing their ancestors. Which is just stupid. It's just stupid. Yeah, they co-opted stuff from the Vedas. They co-opted stuff from all over the place. Eugenics in and of itself is kind of just co-opted nonsense from what Darwin didn't say, but almost said. Where it's just like, this is how this applies to things on this scale. And then everyone was like, oh, whoa, we can use this to mean other shit. And Darwin was like, no. That is not actually what I'm saying. But nobody cared. Because it's just like, yes. Then superior genetics, and then complete. And people are so fucking disappointing, man. And it's just like, they did all this science that didn't even mean anything, and it's just, it just sucks. It just sucks how people take away. Well, I mean, they tried to do it with Halloween. The church didn't like the pagans of Ireland, and they tried to overwrite the pagan holiday for honoring their dead, which is Samhain, and they tried to make New Year's, like they tried to make it a Saint's Day, Hallows Day, right afterward, which meant that Samhain became Hallows Eve. And so it's just like, haha, pagans, you can't do the shit that you want to do now. Yeah, so they just made it Halloween and they kept doing their shit. But it was an attempt to erase it. It was an attempt to erase that culture. It failed, but kinda didn't, though, if you think about it. It's all very subversive. It's all very sneaky. It's all very, very sneaky. Like, there's a lot of shit you don't catch if you're not paying attention. But yeah, Hallows Eve became shortened to Halloween. And then it got to America, and, you know, when it got to America, every holiday that gets to America got, you know, the American treatment. And it became the silly holiday of costumes and trick-or-treats. Well, the trick-or-treats actually had their roots in the pagans as well. Children would come to ask for basically treats and services as food, which people would give in order to prevent the ill will of the past spirits, and the kids would, like, basically make sure that the old dead were appeased and they would get food. And if they were refused that food, the spirits might get pissed at you. So better to just give the treat and save yourself the trick. And that's how trick-or-treating happened. But then it became, you know, the American trick-or-treating, which, you know, nothing's, it's leagues more like fun in concept, but it does have its origins there. Kind of like Dia de los Muertos, yeah, very much like it actually. A lot of pagans have very similar ideas that just we keep getting to them independently in different lineages. There's one in China, which is the grave sweeping day. Qingming, I think it's called. But it happens in the springtime, and, like, people are allowed to start courting on that day, and they sweep the graves. And, like, it's when the barrier between the living and the dead is supposed to be the thinnest. And people take special care to honor their ancestors on that day. And yeah, that didn't get erased too much. I mean, the People's Republic of China erased plenty of shit, but they didn't erase that. Not too much, anyway. Honoring your dead by offering something good makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I have pictures of my dead relatives hanging above my streaming computer, actually. My grandfather and my grandmother. And on days that are important, or days I suspect will be difficult, or days where I'm not feeling sure of myself, I will do rites. And I'll bow before their photographs, and I will say, hey, help me out. Like, while you were alive, I gave you all my love and showed you all of the filial piety I could. Forgive me for where I was insufficient. And take the love I still have to give, and the honor in what I still do, and help me. And I will do it in your memory. And that's just one of the little things I do. On their birthdays, not the days they died, but on their birthdays, I'll often also do special rites. Or I will do gestures that mean something special. Like, my grandmother taught me how to braid my hair when I was very little. So, on my grandmother's birthday, I always braid my hair in a long ponytail, like how she used to do it for me when I slept over at her house. And that's one of the ways I honor her. Also, usually I'll play Mahjong on stream. Since I started streaming on her birthdays, I will take the time out and I will play Mahjong, because that's what she taught me how to play, and that's how I honor her. My grandfather is a lot more complicated. unfortunately. But yeah, I do rights for him too. And I hope he forgives me for my insufficiencies. And there were a lot. That is a man I owe a lot of things. He tried to teach me calculus when I was in middle school. He taught me that a line or a curve could be could be cut up into infinite number of pieces, and you could take the slope at those pieces and they mean something. And I was like, whoa, that's cool, Grandpa. And then years pass, like years and years, and I took calculus, and the shit that he'd been telling me when I was, it was derivatives. We were learning derivatives, and I was sitting in class, and the teacher said literally something like that, and I was like, oh my god, that's the telephone wire. Because he taught me that, showing me the way the telephone wire dipped. We were standing outside, we were chopping wood. No, we weren't even chopping wood back then. That was before the wood stove. Like, we must have been either driving around or taking a walk or something, and he pointed out a telephone wire. And he taught me derivatives using the telephone wire, but he didn't tell me what it was. He just told me the concept, and I realized, holy shit. My grandfather taught me calculus when I was 12. He also tried to teach me how to divide long before I was ready. He was that kind of guy. He just wanted to see what I could learn. He wanted to see what he could teach me and what I could pick up. And he was the guy, he played this game with the raccoon when my mom was young. I wasn't around. But my mom tells me there was a raccoon that kept breaking into his trash. And he designed puzzles for it to like try to keep it out of the trash. Like contraptions. And he would stay up at night and he would watch the raccoon figure out the puzzles. And it became like a game. That was the kind of guy he was. He was an electrical engineer that became an immigration lawyer. And that was the kind of guy he was. He was a really cool guy. When he had his mind, he was a really cool guy. He was my best friend growing up. I didn't have too many friends when I was little. I was a little slow. Developmentally and socially, my brain just worked differently. And so he was my best friend growing up when, like, he knew all of my secrets. He knew everything about me. And he encouraged me to learn more about nature. When he saw I was interested in animals, he would give me what I thought were picture books. I didn't realize until I was so much older that a lot of my picture books were old biology textbooks, and I was just reading them like bedtime stories. And like when I actually hit biology in like middle school and high school, it was a breeze, and everyone was like, how does Wolfie know the answers already? And I was just like, oh, I read it in the book. And he would take me to like zoos and nature centers so I could learn things. He spoiled the crap out of me. Yeah. And he was really good to me. Until, until after my grandmother died, and, his, mental state was, not where it was before. He was not always the greatest at taking care of himself. I will be the first to admit that. And that was an old thing. I always begged him when I was little. Like, every time he'd go to the hospital, I'd always beg him to take better care of himself. And he would listen for a few weeks, and then he'd, like, you know, get a little lazy with his meds or stuff like that. And, like, he grew more and more eccentric as I got older and he got older, but after we lost my grandmother, he lost a lot of, he lost a lot of his head. And it's so weird because it's not like I didn't even know what I had until it was gone. Like, I knew that, like, life with him and my grandmother was paradise, and I cherished it as much as I could. But cherishing something and being thankful for it does not prevent you from losing it. And as nature dictates, I lost it, as is natural and as is the way of life. And my grandfather was dead to me at least 4 times before he actually died. But it doesn't change what he did for me, and it doesn't change that I love him. He made some really bad decisions at the end of his life, and I made the decisions I had to make to protect myself. And it caused both of us a lot of hardship, but at the end of his life, I was there for him. At the end of his life, I kept him company, and, you know, I fulfilled my duty as a granddaughter, and I hope he would be proud of me now. I hope he forgives what I had to do, but all I can do now is hope. There's nothing quite like losing somebody before their body is gone. It's very, very hard. And sanity is a terrible thing to lose. Sanity and awareness and reason and logic and self-control. And yet, seeing someone and hearing their voice and looking into their eyes and seeing that they are alive, but they're not someone you know, they're not someone you can predict well, or they're just not making sense to you anymore. There's nothing like that feeling. There's nothing like that feeling. It's not something anyone can write away. It's not something... We can understand it intellectually, but we can't with our hearts understand it. If that makes any sense. Like, you can't understand it in that way. I'm trying to think of what color I want to make the algaes and what I want to make the background. What are you thinking? I'm thinking, like, not to, like, completely derail the conversation. I'm just, my brain is multitasking. If I put this color... Oh, fuck you. If I put this color for the algaes... Love you too, Rock. Thank you. If I put this color for the algaes, which is a nice bright color, then what color do I want to put for the background? Probably something dark, right? We could do a green on green. We could do a green on purple even. If we do this, if we put that in Bacchus and do, let me do this. Maybe dark, or at least something less saturated. Yeah. So I'm thinking if we make the algaes like a bright green and the ring around it like a bright green, and like maybe this supporting one a yellow, like this yellow, this green, and the ring around it green, and then put this as the base, I feel like that would look really good. What do you think? Sorry, god damn it. That sounds neat. Alright, that's what I'll do. So actually, I may as well just keep this way, because that's what I'll be doing. Nah, I'm good. I'm fine. Like, it's old stuff. Like, I was talking about my grandfather, but as I was talking about it, I thought, like, hey, that sounds a lot like what just happened to my, my partner. Which is always kind of sobering. It's just like, oh yeah, that is kind of what happened a little bit. But nah, I'm good. And I should be able to finish this up before 1 anyway. There's not too much work left to be done. Yeah, nah, you're good. Like, I don't know. Fuck. No, that's okay. This is where this is what I meant to be doing. Shit. Alright, well, that's fine. That literally doesn't change anything. And let me get rid of this, just so that I can see the lines a little better. And I'm not just like out here. That would be memey. But yeah, like, I do that, and that's not really like me honoring my ancestors and my deceased in that way is a bit of a pagan thing. There's also like a tradition of throwing like bread to the birds or bread to the water in order to like cleanse yourself of something that you've done that you regret. That's one I kept. That's also actually coincidentally a Jewish thing that we stole from the pagans. In the tradition I was raised in, it's called Tashlich. And we do it on Yom Kippur, which is, like, on paper, our holiest holiday. Which, I mean, kind of fits. Of course, we have the most miserable holiday being the frickin', I don't know, Passover's pretty bad. Passover's supposed to be good, but it's pretty bad. Yom Kippur, everyone just knows, is like, ah, shit, time to not eat. And what do we love doing? We love to eat, so that's bad. And that's like our day of, like, apologizing and trying to make right by the dude in charge so that we end up in the good book. And basically it's us trying to get on the nice list and off the naughty list, but like in a more serious way. I know very little about Jewish culture. You're not missing much, in my opinion. You'll probably learn a little bit from me because I still live in a Jewish household, but I follow my pagan traditions more than I follow that stuff. But if you ever have any questions about it, I can probably answer them. I was raised that way. Which is probably why I reject it. I was a skeptic from a young age about that sort of thing, and the answers to my questions that I got back then didn't really inspire confidence in me, I guess is a nice way to say it. Like, I went to a private school when I was in elementary school, right? Where they specifically taught us things, like, according to, like, the Jewish way of looking at things. And for a kid that was obsessed with dinosaurs, which I absolutely was, learning that the world was born in 6 days didn't really jive with me if I knew the Cretaceous period ended something like 66 million years ago. And I basically, little kindergarten Wolfie raised their fucking hand and was like, "Hey." Well, I didn't say "A" because I didn't have guts as a fucking tiny thing. But I said the tiny thing equivalent of A. Which days did the dinosaurs happen on? And the teacher went, "Oh, there aren't any dinosaurs." And I was like, well, I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I was like, well, then you're fucking full of shit. There's no way dinosaurs weren't a thing. Dinosaurs are fucking cool. So I had problems with authority. I started dismissing things I learned in school as bullshit very early on. Which is funny. It's quite funny, actually, if you think about it. Like, 'cause here's little Wolfie. Like, here I am, just, doing my thing. I want to add a layer. And I want to add it behind the color. I'm experimenting now. We're pretty much done with this, but that does not show up because it's an eraser. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Look at that glow. That was a little too much. Actually, that may not have been too much. Did this also affect math? Nah. I loved math. And my grandfather was teaching me math. Like, my grandfather was teaching me to divide shortly after I learned how to add. So I was fine in the math department. And the science department, I was great. But when it came to, like, learning Hebrew and learning, like, Jewish law and the Chumash and stuff like that, I did not give a shit. When we prayed in the morning, I was daydreaming about dinosaurs and birds and animals and biology. I did not give a shit. So it affected that aspect of things, for sure. Which got me into trouble. I was worried. You were like, if they say dinosaurs didn't happen, I can't trust these people. Their weird numbers have no meaning to me. Which essentially is what happened, but it didn't extend to math. Because I was just like, okay, I buy math. Math I buy. And, like, science I buy. But, like, when they started telling me about, like, God and shit, stopped listening. Stopped listening. And it became a point of contention as I grew up, too. Like, because there was familial pressure and societal pressure to, you know, not be like that. Particularly, like, I was someone who is going to be, like, when I had my bat mitzvah and I had to recite, like, Torah portions, I had a fairly good-sized fight with my dad. Not really a fight. I would say it was a debate. It was a debate with my dad. My dad's good with that. He allows us to debate. Which, you know, thank fuck. Because if I weren't allowed to debate, I'd go half crazy. And so... yeah, so we were allowed to debate. And I basically said to my dad, hey, some of this is bullshit. Like, why do we follow this book if this is, like, the old way of doing things? We clearly have more humane ways. I had the distinguished honor and fascinating luck of getting the Torah portion that aligned with the part of Deuteronomy, which is the 5th book of the Bible, that says, and trigger warning for this, if a woman is raped in the field, and nobody hears her cry out, she's stoned with her rapist or forced to marry him. Which was highly upsetting to me. And I fought with my father. I was 12 years old, fought with my father. And I said, a book that tells me that is how to handle that is not a book I want to follow. And as I've grown older, I'm kind of happy I decided that. that portion luckily also had a bunch of passages on animal welfare and how you should feed your animals before you feed yourself. And that's something I still agree with, and that's something I still do. And how you should respect like your cattle and your pets and all of that. So I did my portion on the stuff that wasn't blazing misogyny and horrific denial of human rights, and called it a day. And after that point, I never opened that fucking book again. Never opened it a second time. I sang my portion. Apparently I sang it so well that the rain stopped and the sun poured into the fucking room. Whatever. Adults have their stories. And that was it for me. I didn't want anything to do with it after that. And now that I'm older, my father lets me refuse to go to services and stuff like that, and I just don't go. I don't go because it just makes me anxious and upset, and it's irrational. I don't know why, but I just don't. I don't want to deal with it, so I don't. I found a lot more reason and happiness in following the Tao Te Ching and Taoism and a lot of paganism than could be afforded to me from the religion I was born in. Makes me anxious, and that's absolutely a reason, I'd say. But like, oh, it's supposed to be your heritage, and these are the people who are supposed to be there for you. Like, yeah, alright. But like, no, though. It doesn't work that way. Like, if it does not feel natural to do so, and it does not feel like your way, then do something else. Just do something else. And just be like water. Go where you feel like you should go. And that's kind of the path I take. Just do what you feel like you should do. And don't fight the current. Just go with it. And a bunch of Confucianism to balance that out so that I don't live life like an anarchist. And that's a good combo for me. Like, that's a good, like, I'm just happier that way. And power to anyone who finds peace and happiness in that creed. I just don't count myself among you. I just don't count myself among you. And doesn't mean you're less human, doesn't mean I'm less human, doesn't mean that I'm a raging Satanist either, though. So, you know, that's just life. That's just how it be. And that doesn't need to be that thick. I don't know. That's just how it be. I hope this came out good. I'm really proud of it. I really like the glow effect. I like what I did with the ring. That was a good thing I did. I'm happy with this. What do you think, Rock? I really like the green. The green really like pops out. I try to go with live and let live. Yeah, that's pretty much the Tao. It might be two hands off sometimes when issues are extreme, but I think it's a good thing to follow. It's a good guideline, but sometimes doing what's natural means doing, and sometimes doing what's natural means not doing. And sometimes not doing is doing funny. That looks real pretty. Thank you. And you absolutely love it. Alright, so let me put this on the Discord. Save it. And, I think I'll call it a night. And we'll do a Nats and some Nobodies on the next episode. I hope I get more, requests. These are really good to do. And I like just chilling with you guys and just talking. Like, just talking about, like, life. I hope you guys don't mind, like, listening to my random stories and opinions on bullshit. Like, I enjoy it. I like talking to you guys. You guys have interesting things to say, and sometimes I just talk. Wouldn't be here if you didn't. I hope not. I hope I'm not keeping you guys captive in some way. It is late though. I've been streaming so late, like this week and last week. I don't really regret it though, because a lot of the things I have to do are in the afternoon, but when field work starts, oh, it's gonna be murder. It's gonna be murder. I'm gonna have to wake up at like 3. But I'm enjoying staying up late while I can. It's better than just being anxious and just being in my head. But this, I'm super proud of how these are coming out. I really like whatever promises that you'll always try to get enough sleep. I promise that I'll promise that I'll try to get the appropriate amount of sleep. I won't deprive myself of sleep, but I will not kill myself trying to sleep. Sounds good. Been a great time tonight. Thank you for the stream, Wolfie. Well wishes to you all. Take care, Jacob. I'll be ending in just a sec. I just want to save this. Like, want to save this. Want to export it. Export as the finished product. Export. And I think I'll put it in Shays too, if you want me to. I feel like that would be okay. Put that in Shays as well. I didn't put this where I thought I put it. This needs to not be here. Cut. And Twitch art stuff. Twitch art. Nope. Color streams. Done. Paste. You don't mind? Alright, cool. So I think I'll do that. So that's there. And sweet, yelling about art. Finished product of the dough. Sweet. Awesome. And the others for later. In the meantime, do not eat or drink any questionable substances. Make smart decisions. Do not die. Dying is absolutely forbidden, and I will see all of you wonderful people at a later time. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.